I'm in so deep, and I barely know how to play. Aye. Professor X at its best. There comes a time in every man's life where he must take a stand for the truth, the people, and the movement. There has not been a movement where the leader has not suffered for the cause. Fahrenheit Hour, First Degree The D.E. 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 Fahrenheit Hour, Radio.com. Superior of Fahrenheit Schlumpage. Along with OG Fahrenheit perspective, you feels alright. I'm in the lab, Fahrenheit lab, putting work in, but then I kick back and trip off the fact this 187, cold 187 from above the law you edited, DE. Man. And there's so much knowledge that's getting spilt. I get caught up in the knowledge. I need to just kick back and just trip off the pioneering this man done got did for the West Coast rap game. Yeah. Never missing a beat. Yeah. I got my mama up out of there. Cause y'all motherfuckers still don't care. My name is First Degree The D.E. You in the Fahrenheit. Dedicate this to J-Dub in the beautiful city of Los Angeles, California. Shouts out to Royal Crown. Cooked it all up, cooked it in. We got knowledge getting spilt for you. One thing, I'm doing this for you. Okay, I'm in the booth making the new DE album. It ain't even got a name yet, but I got all the beats and I'm about 3 cuts in. We got OGL, Beta Simplex, First Degree Brother Lynch, Fahrenheit Collectibles, United Nations coming for yous. But anywho,
yeah, you know, I understand. I'm bringing it around to what you were talking about. You brought that, you know, we know that we influence you. You know what I'm saying? Whether people acknowledge you in popular culture, we know that we influence you because we know we knew what we were doing was putting ourselves, you know, out there. You know what I mean? The harmful thing that happens in all of that is that when popular culture grasps something, they only grasp it based upon the knowledge of. Now, I'm not mad at people who don't know. I'm just here to tell people the truth. You know what I mean? Because that's what's gonna always stay consistent. The truth. You know, and it's not never gonna lie.
The truth don't lie.
Or deviate, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be consistent.
The truth don't lie.
Yeah, the truth don't lie. So when that whole thing took its form, as far as being something that popular culture gravitated to, all we really wanted was our credit for it. Yeah. We didn't care if you done a water down or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. Because we know we come from a level that where music influences.
Yeah.
You know, I just want me as a producer being innovating it, you know, all the architects, you know, we just wanted our props.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
No problem. You know what I'm saying? We ain't saying you can't use it. We ain't saying that. You know what I'm saying? We never were saying that. You know what I mean? And that's, you know, to bring everything up to speed, you know, just because you're a part of popular culture doesn't mean that you're the guy who pulls the strings. You know, it's a lot of people do these things in this industry, and that's what to go back to what we were saying. People steal, lie, cheat, do all kinds of shit to you just to keep that position of fame. Yeah. It has nothing else to do with anything else. I've never done anything to Dr. Dre but help them. You feel me? And I respect the fuck out of me for being the person why I'm in the game now. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But when you don't give a props to a young producer that was the person who gave you the toolage and you ran off with it and became popular culture. You get on MTV, oh, how did you do this, how did you do that? You know, it's like, oh, well, it just came out of the sky. It's out of the sky. You know what I mean? So that's when it becomes a problem for everyone, because guess what they're following? They're following a lie. You feel me? They're saying that someone's this talented and that talented and this talented based upon, oh, he innovated and took it to another level. How? He got it from me. He didn't innovate it. He used it and took it to another level, mate.
The same
He's not the innovator of it.
Like never missing a beat. I mean, he was doing the same songs, not doing the, it was the same song.
And see, here's what's bad. Here's what's bad.
First Degree The D.E is super black with super black. Be a super you.
In that lab where it's super black. He in the lab, wearing off an uplifting track, or he in the hood classroom teaching Adam some track. You know, it making a difference. Real stories from the street, now that's pimpish. Carve your mind, sharp and sturdy for winter. So when it's time for the war, you're prepared for the splinter. Time for you to listen. I'm OG, you beginner. See the balls that your raps, it ain't no purpose. I ask why you make the song, you get anxious and nervous. God gave us this attention. I ask what to do with it. He said speak for the voiceless. You got 80 years, get to it. Or maybe less than that. So chop, chop, show me now. Let a message at D.E. Michael Cohen, I give you this life to prove my goodwill. Here's a wife and kids. Spread the word of the truth. Oh, the strife it is. Be the man in the booth. You teamed up with the devil, thought it'd be worth it. Rapping fake shit, I become allergic. Everybody got the gift, it ain't just me. Reach inside your heart, be who you need to be. Reach inside your heart, be who you wanna be. Make that final start, define our history. We at that vital part where you enter the fray. Fulfill your destiny. You bring out the best in me. Damn, it feel good when we helping each other. Big song in the end, you my sister, you my brother. Enemy to a friend, now you a super black. I come so real, can be considered indecent. 50,000 is with me, 1,500 think I'm the treatment. I run the hardest hustle in history. No one hit these raps, better known as a DEG. It's the rounds I'm making as a substitute, connecting with these Sacramento rock boys through and through. Can't believe I get paid for this. Know how important you are. Super black, I'm super black. He's super black, he's super black. Super black, I'm super black. He's super black, he's super black. Super black, I'm super black. He's super black, he's super black. Yeah. Super black, I'm super black. Be a super you. Look up in the sky, is it bird or plane? It's super black and in gang. While your grandpa and them inherited many of acreage, our grandpa and them was just getting over the slavery. Keeping in mind our ancestors and future blacks. For them I'm your trooper, that's what's making me super. I'm an incumbent, that's why you slump this. Let me tell you something, premier of bump. Occupy the Tea Party, told you it was coming. The conscious versus the disconnected, the great white run-in. Choose a side. Bible rules. I got a real job, no more rapping for money. I'm gonna say what needs to be said, for that no one trump me. Even if no one bump me, I'm sure they will. It's funny how the truth find its way to the surface. Through bluff, through clear, that's how I'm word this. Reach for the stars, black youth, you deserve this. Bump that Lady Gaga if you wanna dance. Show that super black if you wanna stance. You shrivel like a bone when it come to your views. Let them all starve, is what you choose. If you got the juice, dimple, dimple, dooch. If not, all you hater, find a juice maker. Rap came from the ghetto to tell the tale. You rapping for the suburb to increase your sale. Look at you in front of the crowd, not feeling rewarded, cause you talk about nothing. Black youth unabsorbed. So damn rich to be known across the nation. Foolishly rapping about spoils instead of what it takes. Crack out like I got known from dissing his mama, while real stories going told. Like Africa, Gambada, like you, I ain't perfect, regret things I did. But doing for the people, make things right by him. Find your phone booth, find your own cave. Become a super you got some life to save. Find your phone booth, find your own cave. Become a super you got some life to save. Find your phone booth, find your own cave. Become a super you got some life to save. Cause we super black, we super black. 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 Yeah. We super black, we super black. Be a super you.
Dales. Those First Degree The D.E. Sometimes to do real good, you gotta put on a mask and a cake. Super Black. From the Super Black album. Theme, the whole purpose is being a super me so you can be a super you.
Like Mafia Life was done when Niggas for Life was done. It was recorded at the same time as Niggas for Life.
Okay.
So if that was recorded at the same time as Niggas for Life was done, how could the same songs end up being on the Chronic when you recorded the Chronic like 9-10 months later?
The same song.
You did? Let Me Ride. That's Pimp Clinic.
Yes.
You know. So, we live, we learn, we keep God first though, man, and we keep pushing, man, and that's what it's about. We don't give a fuck, man. You know what I mean? Because we know we did it to do it. We didn't do it to, we have never taken anything from anybody. You know what I'm saying? We've never taken anything from anybody. Me as a producer have never taken anything from anyone, man. You know, if someone helped me do something, I gave them credit. If someone, was instrumental in doing this, I gave them credit. And that's why I can't never understand, and I can always say on record, just like I told you, I'm not the type of guy that's like chop my own people down. How I feel about someone personally, I deal with them behind closed doors. But I'm gonna always tell the truth when people ask me a question.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna fabricate it. I'm not gonna run away from it and be like, okay, this is what I done in it. This is what I influenced. This is what I invented. And that, I'm gonna stand on that. And now we're in the era. This is G-Funk, the new era, which is what I'm doing now, the new stuff that I'm doing now.
Okay.
So I'm not stuck on that part about it. I just hope I can continue to influence and enlighten people like yourself. I'm not caught up on like whether people acknowledge me in popular culture as being the innovator of G-Funk, because they don't have a clue. And a lot of people don't want to be told that they've been following a lie all these years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't want to accept that because it's hard to do it. You know, it's like being married to somebody that's a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to accept it. You know what I mean? They don't
But the
want to
truth is
accept
that
it.
it's out there. Even though the truth is out there and the dates are there.
And not saying that that's a bad thing is what I'm saying, but people don't want to accept it. Like when the truth comes out, people don't want to accept it. You know, it's hard because they've been rolling and he's the greatest and da-da-da-da, and he did this and he did that. Now you're going back and you got to rewrite the shit in Rolling Stones. And, you know.
Yeah.
They don't want to be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Because they don't want
And
to
that's
lose
what
their
they-
position, like you was saying.
Their point of view, they are so blah, 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 blah. And then when it all comes out, then no one wants to go back and be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to realize, homie, we all have to stick to what our belief systems are and stop believing propaganda and hype and, you know, everyone's the devil and everybody's this. And no, people are greedy. People don't give a fuck. People will do anything as they walk this earth to gain. That's it. Doesn't matter. You know, you can go look for reasons why they like that. They're greedy, man. They're greedy. They want to be better. They've been programmed. You've been programmed that if you have this type of money, you're better than somebody. If you have, that's already being a slave to something.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to figure out why people act like they act. They're greedy.
A slave to their
They're
greed.
greedy. People are morally off balance. People are just look at society now. Look at society now. Put it like this. This is very, very strange to me. 15 years ago, would you take your girl to the strip club?
Hell no.
Would you see a girl in the strip club?
Hell no.
Now if you go to the strip club, there are packs of chicks in there.
That's because, and back when you was asking.
Wait a minute, I'm going somewhere.
Okay, go.
There are packs of chicks in there.
Yeah.
There are packs of chicks in there. And guess what? You walk up to them, they're not gay.
Yeah.
They're not lesbian. They're not even in the girl. But guess what it is? Because being at a strip club is a popular thing in popular culture now. That's a hangout spot now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't just you know, you could be called a gentleman's club. Like, what are you doing in a gentleman's club?
Yeah.
You're a woman. Is anything not sacred? Twerking is popular culture. Twerking is something that strippers do. That's a regular dance walking down the street. I was at a little league football game, and one of the team moms there was twerking. But guess what? The DJ that was there was playing fucking twerk music, was playing strip club music. At a kid's football game.
And they don't know the difference.
We're all getting all morally off. We're all getting all morally off because someone said it's cool. We all getting morally off balance. We're not keeping shit in perspective no more.
Yeah.
You know, I can't walk down the street naked with my dick in my hand. You know what I'm saying?
No, you
Because
can't.
somebody did it on VH1.
Damn.
It's popular. I can't do that. A line has to be drawn sometimes, my man.
Yeah.
A line has to be drawn sometimes. I'm not saying, you know, I like strip clubs too. I just don't want to see. I just think things are just, you know. It's just to me, people have lost their sense, and they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know what they're
People just put up
doing.
with shit.
Oh yeah, they know what they're doing.
People know what they're doing.
It's to keep
You know
their
what I'm saying?
position,
So-
like you said.
And we support all of this stuff. We support all of these things in a setting to where, and I'm bringing you somewhere to say this. I'm bringing you somewhere to say this.
Yeah, take your time.
That if you look at all these things, we don't even stand up and say who we are, what we are, and what we stand for. We just with everything. And not that we even against it, saying that, okay, well, it's a place for this, it's a place for that, it's a place for this, it's a place for that. Just think, okay, we look at all the social media stuff, and Or we see a chick walking down the street and, you know, she got some revealing shit on, right?
Yeah.
And you like, oh, baby, you looking good. You hot. Ooh, you beautiful. You this. Oh, don't be talking to me like that. Then what did you wear? You wore it to get a certain type of attention, right?
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
You know, you want people to look at you. Because if no one looked at you, you would have a problem with yourself. So we have to be careful here. We have to be careful in what we're doing, how we act. Because, you know, me and you can talk all day, man. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Words without action is just good conversation, homie.
Yeah.
You know.
First Degree The D.E. Not very successful. From the Robo D.E album.
You so mouthy, not very successful.
There comes a time in every man's life when you look in the mirror, separate what's working and what ain't. Things get clear. You bumped me for years, you trust D.E. You in the streets, something thick, living life. Take it from me, I've been down that road once or twice. I know it feel good, acting like thug of the year. Well, we all thugs in the hood, nigga. Lift up your peers. You're causing that drama.
And from my projectile, in the words of Dalai Lama, not very successful. Not very successful. Not very successful. Not very successful. Not very successful.
Selling drugs was cool, you took that step. All them years you was on the grind. Took it all from you, ain't nothing left but paranoid and doing time. You're pissing me off so next today. Kids running around, ain't know which way. But how the hell don't know which way? With no example that's round every day. I'm first degree the D.E. Being ashamed to give it up. I'm having so much to say. Your moral compass with these busts. You want it all, the money, the cause, the women, the stars, the fame, the glory, the legend, the story, respect, the power, the love, more hours, the fam, the live, the passion, the gift. You can have it, but not on your current path. We underground, let's do this together. Stick together, get better in any weather. I know we down 6, and they on the goal line. They go for a pass. Dinner time.
Now let's do this. Not very successful. Not very successful. Not very successful. In the Middle East. Not very successful.
You're pissed off and lost your temper again.
Not very successful.
You're pointing your fingers all the time, blaming the man.
Not very successful.
The way you're living your life with regret.
Not very successful.
Doing that meth, dealing that meth.
Not very successful.
The way you're living your life on the edge.
Not very successful.
Bringing that blue, bringing that red.
Not very successful.
You ain't thinking about getting ahead.
Not very successful.
You know, we gon' find a way
to be more successful. Not very 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 successful.
That was First Degree The D.E. with Not Very Successful from the Robo D.E. album.
So when we get to looking at all these things in society and this and this and that, it's like no one's that religious. No one's that much of a fool.
Yeah.
Because guess what they all got?
Common sense. Yeah.
They all got common sense.
Yeah.
And we're all doing it for something. You know what I mean? I'm saying what I'm saying to use because of how I feel, but I'm doing it for something.
Yeah.
It may be I need to get it off my chest on your radio show.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for some reason. A chick that wears that hot outfit at the club, she's doing it for something. Either she got a big booty, nice tits, whatever it is. She's doing it for something. She's doing it for attention. Whether she's trying to find Mr. Right or a whole bunch of Mr. Wrong. She's doing it for something, or a cookie to lick her Kit Kat, whoever. I don't know. You know what I mean? You say tomato, I say tomato. It's the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're looking for something.
That's right.
I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I'm just saying you're looking for something.
Yeah, she said most of the time it's money and position.
That's right. And that's what it's all about. Because what is it about?
Money.
I'm building a company here. Mine is about money and position. But is it for the right thing? Is it to suppress people? Is it to keep people depressed? Is it to keep people... What is your motivation?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
We talk about people's motivation.
Right.
You know, and that's what we mean when we talk about the major companies. Their motivation is to keep their machine running. They don't give a fuck about you like that. It does not matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the minute you realize that, you'll be a stronger person.
Yeah.
No matter how many drinks they give you, put their arms around it, you're my buddy, and yeah. Don't do the numbers.
Yeah.
Then you'll be bobbing parking.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't be ever too comfortable with that shit, man. None of it.
I got my mama up out of there.
You know, because unless you in control of it, your destiny is in the fate of another man. How about that?
Damn.
I'm going to leave it at that.
And which connects to your other point, everybody's a slave of something.
There you go.
Damn.
Yep.
Makes sense to me.
Within the system, man, within the system, everyone's a slave to something. No matter what.
And then it ties back to your other
if
point.
you Bob the Trash Man or you Cole 187 a rapper.
Damn.
Just look at it like that.
Or if you
we all gotta take care of our families within this system. We all gotta take care of ourselves within this system. If it was about living off the land, and growing fresh groceries in your backyard,
yeah,
they don't let you do that no more. So you're a slave to whatever it is. We can go on and on and on and on. People can pick it apart, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? For those that think that someone sold themselves to the devil to make money, you know, so be it. But that's their problem. You know what? If that's what people do to make it, that's their problem. It ain't my problem.
Yeah.
It's not my problem. It's their problem at the end of the day, right?
Right. That is correct. That's what
it's their problem.
That's their problem.
Yeah, that's why I don't trip off gays, metrosexuals, people that worship the devil, whoever it is. That's their problem. It's their problem. Is it your problem?
It's not my problem.
Why are we tripping off of it? If it ain't our belief system, why do we give a fuck?
That's what I got so much I'm worrying about right now. What these people is doing is not my problem.
I'm trying to send a kid to college. That ain't my problem. That ain't my problem that Beyonce is a devil demon child. That ain't my problem. That's her problem. With God in the universe. That's her problem. It ain't my problem. It's not my problem.
That's clarity.
It's not. It's not the problem, dog. It's not. It's not. Teach people around you to believe in the truth.
Motherfuckers after saving the whales. The whales ain't my problem.
Damn. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the world that you're gonna be able to control, and a whole bunch of shit you not.
Yeah.
You focus on the shit you can control. You know, like I remember I went to a meeting one time. Somebody, I had a yellow shirt on or something. You know, you got that yellow shirt? I said, that's my problem. Thanks, boy. That's not your problem. It's on my back. I don't respect a lot of shit that Lil Wayne said, but he said something simple and profound. He said, people are worried about what's in my cup. It does nothing to your cup. It does nothing to your world. is gonna have him in Cedar-Sinai shaking with a seizure. Not you. And his problem. And I care about, and the thing about what I'm saying, First Degree, is I care about the world. I care about other things, but I think people need to get out of their own way a lot.
Yeah.
You know? Because they worry about a handful of shit that they have no control over. You know?
Yeah.
They waste time all day tweeting and on Facebook talking about shit that they don't have no control over.
Yeah.
You know? See, good enough, when we open this up with certain things, the reason why he got cleansed, and what people keep looking at, people keep failing to realize, and people don't talk about this, you don't get this on Sports Center, only on your show.
Yeah.
You got to get this on NBC, CBS, or Fox, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The reason why they threw him out on his ass, because, first of all, the league is over 80% African American.
Yeah.
First Degree The D.E. Pure. From the Black Ulim album.
I don't know if she was real, but just in case she was, I had to do this cut. Called Pure.
Her heart pure, that's why I respect her. Recognize me king with keeping separate. 22 in the woods, ain't been through the city. Spent more time getting her life straight. 22 in the woods, never been on a date. Untouched, clean slate, barefoot all the times. In the back chopping wood, taking care of the home, making me feel good. I lived alone 8 years, it's gonna take someone special to get my heart, have me cross the threshold. Kid, junior college, cool job at Jamba. Thirsty for knowledge, trying to understand her. Wanna be my biddy, so glad she joined.
Wanting the DEG be the first to touch her loins, and Max and why bother? Don't want to end up on Maury with a W or not the father.
She was 22 and a virgin. She lived in the woods of Kent, Washington. She had a smile that brightened her body. She lived in the woods of Manchester.
Girl, I'm feeling at a jail tomorrow. Should I cut off my beard? Girl, I'm feeling at a jail tomorrow. I'm more nervous than she is.
She pure to me, hood in the streets. Prettiest smile you ever meet. Good with computers, could be model or fashion. But she's selling dope with the creeps, needing the action. Could be as cool, doing good as it gets. But she's selling hoes at the Motel 6. She could be playing me, no, she knowing too many dudes. 20,000 MySpace fans, selling cools.
Girl, I'm feeling got locked up again. She's still pure in there. No looking over my shoulder. Don't want to end up on divorce court with Maybelline or Toller.
She was 22 and a virgin. She lived in the woods of Kent, Washington. She had a smile that brightened my day. She lived in the woods of Dixon. World of crazy, call my life. World of crazy, call my life. World of crazy, call my life. World of crazy,
If I recall,
call my life.
She was a professional,
little older than the DEG.
just can't let it go. Let it go. Hence the power of her purity. Only hang with D.E. cause she figured I'm bad. Well, I'm most bad she'd have never had. She ain't on my space, don't go to the club. Earn her allure by staying pure. She don't talk much, do more of listen. Pure as morning dew with skin that glistens. 401k, good stable career. Finding a motherfucker feeling this here. Can't break her will, business suit and high heel. Dressed to kill with morals and steel. She rare to say a Lego.
But don't want to end up on cheaters being helped by Joey Greco.
She was 22 and a virgin. She lived in the woods of Kent, Washington. She had a smile that brightened my day. She lived in the concrete jungle of crazy, come alive. A world 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 of crazy, come alive. World of crazy, come alive. A world of crazy, come alive. World of crazy.
First Degree The D.E. Pure on the Black and Live album.
Come alive.
Now, if you ain't got the elephant and the guy who follows fireballs and all that to come to the circus, you can't sell no popcorn
Right.
and no motherfucking hot dogs.
He threatened that.
Because he threatened the money. He threatened the bank.
Yeah.
So the bank came on TV and said, hey, you got to go.
Yeah.
You fucking with the bank.
It ain't about you blacks.
It ain't about that. I understand it's great what they done. It's great what they done, but understand why things get done.
Yeah.
And just like we rapping, we going back to one thing. He messed with the money.
Yeah.
He messed with their money.
Nobody's talking about that.
No, nobody's ever talks about it. Nobody ever talks about the preacher with a purpose. Nobody, yeah, he has a purpose to give you the word, but you can read the Bible front to back yourself at the same time. But why when you go to church and play this pastor? All you got to pay a time. You got to do this, got to do this. Then, okay, I'm driving the Datsun V210 and he's driving the Maybach.
Yeah. And like you were saying earlier before.
I like the cutoff, but I paid my time.
Yeah.
The light man don't care about the word. Let me speak the word to you. I'm gonna cut your lights out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and what you were saying earlier before we started recording was who was the person who was teaching the slaves their religion? The slave master administering the information with a purpose, the purpose of keeping you down.
That's right.
That's right.
Obey your master. Follow this. This is Now, don't we base everything? When you build something, we base it on the foundation, right?
Yeah.
You base who you are on what your parents taught you, what your uncle taught you, aunties, whoever they you base it on that, right? When you build a house, what has to be laid on the foundation, right?
Yeah.
The whole thing. When you build something, it's based on the foundation, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you do. Now, so you're trying to tell me if our religious beliefs are based upon the slave, because that's all we have.
Yeah.
Our religious beliefs are based from the beginning, are based upon the slave master teaching us, right?
Yeah.
That's black people, right?
Yeah.
Now that's a corrupted person. He enslaves, he buys and sells people, put whip to their ass, hang them if they run, all of it.
And he
But on
created the
Sunday, you can have them
foundation.
all sit around and teach the Bible to them. I ain't gonna teach you how to read, but I'm gonna teach them. I don't even know what words you're saying.
Ain't nobody that wants you enslaved gonna teach you the real word.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. You did. Let's all be careful.
And you,
Let's all be careful here. Now, that's why I don't care. That's why I love an NBA player to get 40 million, 100 million. Nah, it ain't enough. It ain't enough. Because if he can give you $100 million, he's making $100 trillion.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a reason why he's giving you that money, man. You know what I'm saying? So people outside of this don't look at LeBron James and all these other motherfuckers that they wrong for. It's all about, yeah, goddamn right, it's all about the money. So I'm gonna be the elephant tamer, the motherfucking. You better give. I'm taking a lion's share of that circus, motherfucker. Fuck you. Sit up in the skybox and I'm the reason why they come in to see. I'm the motherfucker following fire, walking on a tightrope and all that. You goddamn right, you could have paid me.
Yeah.
Me mad at him.
That's right.
He worth every penny. You ever been to a goddamn NBA basketball game and sat on the floor? They worth every goddamn penny that they ask for. Don't do that. Don't nobody be like that.
And that,
you gotta know what the number. You gotta know how the numbers act, man. You gotta understand about numbers and all this motherfucker. Everybody's somebody, man. You know what I'm saying?
And that takes us back with what you were saying with the majors, is they need to, y'all that made them need to be paid with a lion's share. Because y'all is the lion tamers and the fire walkers.
That's right.
And if they see one thing, I've been listening to you. One thing, if they decide, let's Coooold 187, let there be channels of fame. You will be just bigger than everyone, anything. But maybe you're too smart and they're threatened by people like you. But they can make the numbers off you. You know, they can all those numbers they want. Since they control the channels, like you say, they can make it off you. I don't know if they're intimidated by. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta realize. Okay, let's look at when we talking about the system. Let's look at the system. Okay, the system is like, you know, a pyramid. They say you got the record company, you got the consumers, you got the record company, you got radio, and you got advertising. Okay, well, radio makes their money off advertising, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna play your record because I'm afraid Target might get pissed off.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so what does the record company have to do? He has to make sure that whatever you're doing ain't kissing off Target.
Yeah.
You know, radio 105.6 ain't gonna play the record.
Damn.
Guess what? Just because they trying to please Target to do what? Get to the consumer. So guess what you don't get? Because they don't like Black Superman. You don't get to be heard.
Damn.
Because Black Superman gonna piss off Target. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how it works. You feel me?
And which comes back to what you were saying earlier, is that the more ignorant rap is more popular as pop.
Right.
That ain't gonna piss off Target. Target gonna be cool than a motherfucker off that.
Because what happens is if you ain't up, if everything is comedy and slapstick and goofballers, it don't piss nobody off.
First Degree The D.E. To Be Someone from the FU3 album.
God gave me tools to be who I wanna be. It's up to me to be someone. Up to myself to make myself happy. It's up to me to be someone. Can't bring the factors that's surrounding me. It's up to me to be someone. Can't blame Cheney, can't blame George W.B. It's up to me to be someone.
guest, Code 187, part 2 of this. Be sure to check out part 1 and part 3. My name is First Degree The D.E. You tuned into the Fahrenheit Hour, and we thank you for that. Let's move forward.
First Degree The D.E. Fahrenheit Hour. First Degree The D.E. Fahrenheit Hour. First Degree The D.E. Fahrenheit Hour. First Degree The D.E.